2A sectional 35, a lot of ranked teams here. You're talking about 14th ranked Whitco at Central Noble, Eastside number 7 at number 12 Busco. That's probably the premier game of that sectional. South Adams 15th at Prairie Heights, and then Bluffton, of course, at number 1 Woodland, who will go in as an overwhelming favorite. I want to talk about that Eastside Busco game because back in week 4, that was a 28-6 Eastside win. Eastside struggled a little bit at Angola this past week, only put up 8 points, which is rare for them.
Yeah, definitely.
Specifically this year. I think Busco has improved. Part of that is they've played not as tough a schedule in the second half, but their running game continues to crank out yardage and touchdowns. Given that I think Busco's improved and Eastside is obviously a quality team, how do you see this one playing out on Friday night?
Well, I think we were all surprised at that Eastside Angola game on Friday, not only just how close it was, how low scoring it was, and now we kind of look at Eastside, who we thought was the best team in the NECC going into the playoffs, reconsidering that. And I think Cherubusco have to feel pretty good. Like you mentioned, have won a lot of games in a row, but haven't played the quality of opponents that maybe Eastside has. So where's Busco now as opposed to Eastside? Can Eastside quickly forget what happened last week? And Cherubusco obviously wants to avenge the loss from last week. But I think that game interesting, but in the end, I just don't know if anybody can hang with Woodland in this sectional.
Yeah, and if Woodland were to move on to the championship game, who do you think they'd face? Because Whitco's 14th, Eastside 7th, Busco 12th. Those three teams on the top half. Woodland has, South Adams is a good quality team, but they've beaten them handily this season. How do you see it playing out if Woodland's in the championship game? Who do they face? What do they do?
I still think it's Eastside that makes it to that sectional final, and that's another rematch because Woodland and Eastside played earlier this season. As long as Woodland comes out and not complacent, not looking ahead, which they so far have not done, they've taken week by week like a veteran team should, even though a lot of those kids are juniors. I feel they should be able to roll through this sectional as long as they're playing up to their potential.